Hey guys, what's up? It's me, Sean John, author of the book Ready, Set, Wealth. If you do not have a copy of this book, do yourself a huge favor. Make sure to get a copy of this book, because when you make all of that money that you're gonna make in the moving industry, you definitely gonna want to know how to use it and how to spend it and how to manage it, right? So get that book. It's a personal finance help book. It'll change your life, I promise, because all of the information in it is exactly what I did some years ago to go from where I was then to where I am now. So what's up? What's up? Make sure to hit subscribe. Make sure to hit the thumbs up. If this is your first time watching this channel, thank you. Welcome to the channel. I hope I give you some great content and advice that could potentially help you change your life, right? So some of you know me as the author of Ready, Set, Wealth. Most of you know me as the founder of Jumping Jack Movers, right? Also, my new company, MoveBooker.com, which is going to drop, hopefully, fingers crossed, hopefully, in January of 2023. So, all right, guys, real quick. So, a lot of you, I realize, because there's so many new people coming to the channel, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually just take a step back and walk you guys back to how I got into the moving business. Now, in 2017, I was homeless. I had lost my job. I had lost all my possessions, lost my home, lost my vehicle. I lost my clothing, my books, everything that I had. I left out of there with nothing. So I was completely homeless. I lived in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. There was a flood, like it rained for like 3 days straight. And there was a flood, and there was so much water in the city that there was like 10 feet of water in my neighborhood alone, and it completely wiped me out. I was rescued on a boat, and that started my new journey. So, and it wasn't just me, so I'm not complaining about it. It was like half the city, like 100,000 homes ruined. And just go back and look at the flood of Baton Rouge, and you'll see it on YouTube. You'll see what we went through. But unfortunately for me, I didn't have any money. I didn't have any job. I didn't have any way to take care of myself. No savings, no anything. And so I really ended up in a situation where I had nothing. And so after being homeless for 3 months, checking the doors on apartments, like vacant apartments, sleeping in there, trying to figure out where I can sleep, what I can eat, going around trying to find work, not having transportation, not having ID. It was hard. So one day I was sitting in a Barnes & Noble, and they normally kick you out because if you're not shopping, they don't let you just lounge there. And I used to go in to get out of the hot sun and just kind of take a nap. And so I was sitting there one day, and I was like, what skills do I have? So I used to work for All My Sons Moving in Baton Rouge. So I worked for them for about 3 months before they fired me, but that's cool. I quit 2 days later anyway, right? I was like, here, take your shirt back here, right? And they didn't train me very well, but I knew something, right? So I knew at least that one thing. And so I jumped on Craigslist. I was like, hey, if you need help moving or packing, please let me know. So a lady, Miss Kathy, I still know her to this day, but we ended up moving her to Orlando. She hit me up, and she was like, what does it cost? I was like, I don't even know, because I was making like $9 an hour. I have no idea what it costs to do this. And so she was like, I was like, well, I'll come and take a look at it, and then we could go from there, right? So luckily, she was very nice. So I ended up being there for a few hours. She paid me $40, and she tipped me with a bag of burgers that they hadn't eaten, right? And that was probably the best part of the day, is that I got some hamburgers to take home. And so that's how the journey started. I was like, wait a minute, people are willing to pay me to help them move? Wait a minute. And so I kept doing it. Started making a little bit of money at a time. I had no wallet. I was always scared somebody was going to rob me because I was still homeless. And by the end of that month, I probably had about $2,000, which was a lot for me because I had nothing. I still didn't have a place to stay. I was still sleeping in abandoned apartments. And then this one guy called me, and he was moving to California. Now, I had never been to California in my life. And he was like, if you can get me there for less than $10,000. As soon as he said that, y'all, my eyes lit up. I was like, $10,000? I don't even know what it costs, but I know I can't turn down $10,000. Come on. And so this guy, he hired me. I used at that time, I didn't have much money. So I used pretty much all of that money to rent the truck, pay guys to help me pack, drive it out to California. I hired a guy who was homeless too, but he had a driver's license so he could rent the truck. And he was high on crystal meth the entire time. I literally thought he was gonna have a heart attack. I never saw him sleep for 3 days. We drove straight out there, straight back. We literally probably damaged everything on that truck that could be damaged. In fact, when we left California, the last thing I remember is the customer hugging his wife in front of a storage. She was just pouring in tears. And he was hugging, embracing her, trying to console her. Because we had broken so much stuff, we didn't know what the hell we were doing. We were just trying to get paid. And so he gave us a check because I didn't even have a business name. He was like, "What's your business name?" I was like, "Damn, what is my business name?" Because we had just taken a job on a whim. I was like, Jumpin' Jack Movers. And he was like, all right. So he was like, "Y'all take cards?" I was like, normally we do, but the card machine's down. I didn't even have the card machine. And he was like, well, I'll write a check. I was like, cool. I go cash this check. Get back to get back to Louisiana, pay my guy, drop him off, go to the bank, find out I don't have a business account. I have no idea why I told that guy that. In my mind, though, just based on what we did for the move and what I saw when I left, I assumed the check wouldn't clear anyway. So I assumed I was starting over. I went and got the paperwork for the business, deposited the check. I was like, "How much can I get today?" She was like, $200. All right. I was like, all right, so I'm gonna owe y'all $200 because there's no way that this check is gonna clear. That was my thinking to Chase Bank. I was like, all right, I'll end up owing you guys $200. There's no way this check's gonna clear. And so I came back 2 days later, and guess what? The check cleared. So I had $10,000. That was my first real money, and I kept going. I've never been broke since. Never broke again, man. NBA, right? Never broke again. And so that's my backstory and how I got into this moving business. So now I'm giving back to you guys what I learned over the years since I've been growing and making a successful business. I'm giving it all back to you. I'm giving everything back to you. So the whole business of moving, the whole moving game, I'm giving it all back to you. My company's very successful now. We're actually about to start franchising the business. I'm also working on another business, which I mentioned to you guys. And I'm also doing coaching. So if you guys are out there anywhere in the country, anywhere in the nation, and you either want to get started in the moving business, reach out to me. If you're out there and you're in the moving business, but you're not making what you want to make and your business is not where you want it to be, reach out to me. I cannot promise you that I'll have time to coach you. I can promise you that if you reach out to me, I will give you an answer, right? Because I'm only taking just a few coaching clients. Also, I have a course coming out. This course is going to be super explosive, dynamite when it comes to the moving industry. I'm going to teach you the real moving game from A to Z, and it's going to change your life. So if that's you and you want coaching, you need coaching, you're like, "Hey, Sean, I'm trying to grow my business, man. We're not making enough money. We need to do better." Reach out to me. If you're like, "Hey, Sean, man, I'm hearing what you're saying about this moving business. I'm in a similar situation where I'm not making the income I want to make on my other job. I'm thinking about jumping in the industry." Hey, reach out to me, because guess what? The worst that can happen is I tell you that I'm booked and I don't have time, right? But other than that, I'll try to work with you and help you and give you some advice. So if you want a quick consult, reach out to me. Let me know you want a consult. If you want to go directly into coaching, reach out to me. We could go directly into coaching. I'm going to start bringing my coaching clients on so we can talk about the business and what I've taught them, and they can share their personal experience of how much my information has blessed them and how much they blessed me by allowing me to coach them. All right, guys, I got to run. I hope you enjoyed this video. Again, if you need a copy of this book, Personal Finance, you got to learn this, Ready, Set, Wealth. And if you need to get coaching, again, reach out to me. And all you have to do is go to the bio or just check down in the bottom. Click that link, leave me an email, and we are going to be in business. It's time for you. If you're not making $10, $15, $20, and that's real, $10, $15, $20,000 a month, that's real money. If you're not making that, reach out to me. You're doing something wrong. I guarantee you, you're doing one of 5 things wrong, and we're going to change that and make your business profitable. All right, guys, I'll see you in the next video. Hit thumbs up, hit subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video. Make sure to share the channel. And if you don't mind, watch this channel with a friend or with a family member. I think it'll help them, right? And go to my Instagram, Moving Biz CEO. I'm Sean John, your personal Moving Biz CEO, and I'll see you on the next video.